After 9 years, today is my last day delivering for UPS. Nine years ago, I watched the dream I had of playing professional basketball wash away right in front of me. Looking back, I didn't understand it then. I was standing at a crossroad. One way was denial, and the other way was what's next. And that's when depression started setting in. Instead of dealing with it the right way, I suppressed it. I did what I was taught. Get a job and work, and that's how I ended up at UPS. I'm extremely grateful. I was thankful then, and I'm still thankful now. But after a few years, I realized this path wasn't for me. But at that point, I was married with no real vision for the future. So instead of quitting, I stayed, and I started the journey of figuring out who I am and what God has for me. It hasn't been easy, but I give God all the glory for the clarity and for aligning things in my favor. Along the way, I have built meaningful relationships. And if you know anything about UPS, you know it's not easy, mentally or physically. So I've got nothing but respect for everybody who does it. But more than anything, God blessed me with a beautiful family. I love being a husband and I love being a dad. If I had one complaint, it would be the time I lost with them, from the long days and the long nights. But God, I prayed, I worked, and I asked for new opportunities that align to provide for my family. And on one late peak season night in 2024, God spoke to me. He told me that was my last peak season, and he kept his promise. Peak season 2025, I wasn't working. I was at home, welcoming my son into the world. I missed those 3 months, but for the right reason. And now, here we are. God opened the door for me to pursue content and other business opportunities that have been in my heart for a while now. And through a buyout I never expected, he made provision for that transition. I'm rejoicing because God made me a promise, and he kept it. This next season, the Lord has something for me, and what God has for me is for me, and nothing can stop what he's ordained. It's a leap of faith, to say the least, but my trust is in the Lord. He's my source, and he always has been when I didn't even realize. So if you've lost sight of who you are or the vision God gave you, this is your sign. Dream again. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. I hope this season of my life has blessed you, and if you keep following my journey, I pray the next one blesses you even more.
I see a lot of people complain about working at Amazon.
But wait until you try UPS, which I do not
Recommend. But, $21 an hour, 25 hours a week, as they say, it sounds good, right? Until you have to fucking load 3 trucks at a time. You have to lift up heavy ass shit, like 100 pounds, pretty much each box you gotta lift up. And then you gotta load that shit up fast because the conveyor is running fast as hell. So a lot of times shit get missing. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with UPS. I lasted 3 days there. Fuck UPS. I would never go back to UPS. Horrible job.
All right, look, I'm gonna try to make this video quick and get to the point here, because I've already tried recording this and I ramble on for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 minutes. No one's gonna fucking listen that long. So here we go. Number 1, UPS is offering us full-time drivers buyouts to bail. Get out of here. Here's some money. You can leave instead of firing everyone. I'm gonna take that shit, bro. Take that motherfucker. It doesn't make any sense for most people, all right? If you've been here for like 0 to 12 to 15 years even, like, it doesn't make sense for you, because it's not gonna be enough money to make it worth like what you would make for the rest of your career, So for most people, no. Unless you're someone that already wants to leave. UPS is a great job. We make good money. We have great health benefits. I understand all that for sure. Fuck yeah. Unless you're someone that wants a little bit more out of your life than just that, than a good, good money. There's a lot out there. I know the grass isn't always greener. I completely understand that. I would never just up and leave a career to pursue an unknown. I'm not that guy, because I got, a family, I got a wife and kids at home. But this could be an opportunity that if you wanted to leave already, at least you get some money out of it. You didn't want to sit here and do this job for the next 30 years. I don't think I do. It beats you up. Work-life balance sucks. You're hardly home. It's hot as shit outside and hot as hell out here in Houston, bro. It's brutal, man. So if you are someone that really wants to leave already, take that shit. Get out of here, man. Go pursue your dreams. At least get some money out of it. I don't even know if they're gonna really go through this anyway, because the union's fighting them like tooth and nail, bro, about it. But we'll see, man. There's a lot of unknowns happening, but we'll ride it out and see what happens. At least give me some numbers. Give me some numbers so I can think a little bit more about it, you know? Right now it's just like maybe they're gonna do it. We don't know. But everything's going automated, bro. They're trying to get rid of everybody. It's crazy. It is crazy. They want to get everything's AI. Everything's going automated, automatic trucks, automated this, automated freaking delivery people, robots delivering packages. Like, they want it all automated. I mean, I get it. We're adapting. It's part of just where we're going with things, but whoo, baby. I'm just gonna be a full-time TikToker, bro. Why not? I'll just wear a little UPS shirt every now and then. What do y'all think, man? Let me know. I can't be the only one. I'm gonna take this shit.
It's crazy though.
Yeah.
The difference
Y'all
between the two. I mean, like,
will not believe this. I'm here at UPS and I'm just so, I have no words. So today my mom is retiring after 32 years. So just so y'all don't believe I'm here. I'm here. UPS came here for her retirement party and only to find out that they didn't feel like she was worth the party after giving 32 years of her life. Check this out, y'all. So they did get her a cake, some balloons, but that's it. Y'all, I am livid. And it was supposed to be catered. My family is here. And they said corporate canceled it, said that she was not worth it after 32 years. UPS, you are a multi-billion dollar company. How can you not honor your employees that dedicate 32 years of service?
yeah.
Happy retirement, Mom.
Thank you. Okay, so.
People are walking away from UPS, and it's happening everywhere. This is a sad day also. They're starting to feel like this is not the job for them. They're tired of the long hours, all the wear and tear on their physical. It's messing up their mental. They don't have enough time to spend with their family. And they just getting tired of the workload. And I get it. We in this time where the burnout is real. People are suffering from mental burnout, not just physical. Because people always get it confused. You can have mental burnout too. And your mind is not free. And a lot of people are starting to feel that way. And then think about it. You know what's the sad part? As I was observing, even if you did your job, worked 35 plus years, 30 plus years, and then when it's time for you to retire, you get treated like you was just another employee. They don't even want to throw you no surprise party. Now, it's really not their job to throw you one, though. But it's like, it's supposed to be the thought that counts, right? And that's where we always go wrong, because we always putting the companies before us. So once you start to live your life and you start to realize that the company really don't care about you, why care about them? I'm just being honest. You're there to do a job. They're there to pay you. And the pay really not that much for you to be risking your time for. You know? That's what I believe, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, we get so caught up in our feelings about the job's supposed to care about us. That's what good humanity would do, but the job doesn't have good humanity. This is how they feel. We paid you for your service, so what's the argument about? Even though that's sad, but let me explain how it doesn't make sense, right? Their philosophy. Okay, so if you paying me for the service, right? You paying me $20, $25 an hour, right? And I'm working a job. How come all of a sudden, when I'm working my job, I get extra job assignments added onto my job? It's like every 6 months or maybe every other month, they want you to do something extra. But your pay is now going up. So that's why you're never supposed to do more than what you expected to do. All them things that they tell you to do that's more, don't do it. Because it's going to take a toll on you. And it only works when it's in their favor. They looking at you like they paid you for a service. That's it. Don't add on to my service if you don't want to pay more. If this is all about money. Pay your employees. So that's why a lot of people are fed up. They can't do it no more. They feel like it's too much work. They don't want to deal with all them packages. The customers always want to cuss you out. And the customer don't understand that you have other routes to deliver also. They always act like they're the only route that you're supposed to deliver to. They're the only package. Even though they don't supposed to care about nobody else. But everybody always want to be the center of attention. They want you to wait for them. They don't think about the traffic you had to go through to get to them. And the things you got to put up with behind the scenes. And that's why people just can't take it no more. And it's just getting worse. They just walking out. Quitting everywhere, all around the world. We seeing a lot of layoffs, a lot of people getting fired, and a lot of people quitting. And this is a tough economy. So I understand people got their reasons. So I'm not going to judge them. But hopefully they'll be okay. You just can't imagine the things that people go through just to go on a shift and just deal with it. And it just takes a toll on your mind. Then you always getting called for constant meetings about what you didn't do instead of congratulating what you did do. Because they just nitpicking with you. And you start to notice this. And that's why a lot of people feel like this ain't for them. It ain't like they can't take orders. It's just that every time somebody try to be in charge of you, be over you, your boss, it's like they on a power trip. All the time. Rules can always be put in place. But there's a thing when there's rules put in place. People's emotions always overpower those rules. People like to abuse their authority. Do stuff that's not in the rules. They doing stuff based on how they feel. And that's how it always be. That's what it all comes down to. How they feel about getting the job done. And that's why a lot of people are walking away. And they tired of doing all those deliveries, all those stops. It's just too much. And people are not understanding. And some people quit on the first day. You know? You know you're ruthless. You just quit on the first day. But it is what it is. I think a lot of people don't like their job. They just working just to be working. That's what I think. And then they was trying to buy out people. And the contracts that they was putting out and the offers that they was putting out to the employees, it really wasn't worth it. Not in this economy. $150,000 is not a lot of money in this economy. $1 million is not a lot of money. And that's crazy. These are tough times that we're living in. So, that's my take on this situation. It's just crazy. It's one thing after another. So let me know how y'all feel about this. Leave it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one.